Hello, my name is Kwan Ciel. In this video, I will be helping Clovis College Information Systems students complete their Microsoft 365 project. I'll guide you step by step through McGraw-Hill SimNet as we work on Project 15. This is a Microsoft Word project that follows SimNet Independent Project 9-4. For this project, you will edit a prospecting letter from Emma Cavalli of Placer Hills Real Estate. You will track changes, insert comments, link an object from a source file, insert a bookmark, and complete tasks related to a mail merge. To help guide you, a screenshot of the completed project is provided at the bottom of the instructions. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. So it's a two-page document um, with charts, and then this time the screenshots, it's a little bit smaller than the previous project, so it's hard to see details, but I think it's good enough to give us an idea of where we need to go with our start file. So let's go ahead and download that. In addition to the start file, we do have a resource file. So just click on the resources link and it will download a zip file. Now, once that is done, I do recommend that you open up the zip file first. You do that by right-clicking on it and selecting Extract All. You don't really need to have this check mark where it says Show Extracted Files when complete. Just go ahead and do the extraction without opening the file, the folder. Once that's done, then you're ready to move on to open the start file. Double click on that. Once again, you need to enable editing. Once that's done, feel free to arrange it like how I did by moving it to the right side of the screen with my instructions on the left. So step 1 and 2 is taken care of. Let's look at step 3. Change how markup displays and review and delete comments. For part A, it's really more about verifying than actually changing. So let's go ahead and go to the Review tab. And then we want to go to the Markup section and just verify that the display for review is set to all markup, which it is. Okay. Then they want us to change how markup displays to show revisions and balloons. Once again, that's a verification. So let's go to Show Markup, go to Balloons, and Show Revisions and Balloons. So we're just verifying step B, part B. For part C, read each comments in the document. So let's go to the comment section and then click down and just hit the next button. From there, we can kind of see the comments here. Table for mixed mortgage, insert current date. So this is just Emma telling us what she wants us to do. So now they want us for part D to delete all the comments in the document. So let's go to comments, go to delete, and then delete all comments document. So this is the second option, actually the third option, or the second option that is highlighted or in bold. Yeah, yep, it's all gone. For step 4, review and accept changes in the document. So for part A, they want us to turn off lock tracking. Okay. So it's interesting that you can protect tracking. It's PHRE, make sure it's capital. Okay, so it's unlocked now. So we can review the changes in no markup view. So let's go to markup and select no markup. Okay. And then just go to all markup again, which brings up all those comments once again. Or those edits. Yep. All right, so let's go and accept all changes and stop tracking. Go to accept, and then select the last option from the dropdown. Okay. First, step 5, they want us to select and delete the current date placeholder text and brackets, but don't delete the paragraph mark. So the best way to do that is click between that bracket symbol and then the paragraph mark and just hit backspace. That way you don't delete a line. Now they want us to insert a current date. So to do that, you can just type in date, and then Microsoft Word will try to recommend the best action. So the best action is insert date and time. And then we want a third option. And make sure update automatically is selected. Now for step 6, they want us to paste the Excel worksheet chart into the Word document as a linked object. So we need to find that resource file that we downloaded earlier and extract it. So double click the folder and is already have one that's renamed. So let me go ahead and delete that. Just pretend I didn't do that yet. But they want us to open this Excel file, the fixed mortgage rate -09. Okay. Here for part B, they want us to do a save as so we can rename it. So let's go to File, Save As. And they said the desktop, but that's not needed. The only reason why they wanted desktop is so you can find it easily. But I know where I save my file. So I can type in my initial there with a dash. And you don't really need a dash. You don't even need an initial really, but they just want a different file. Okay. Now we can go ahead and select the chart and then copy it. And then let's return to our Word document here. They want us to go to the part D. They want us to go to this section heading on the second page, which is down here. Under the fixed mortgage rate averages heading. Okay. Now they want us to paste it as a paste link. That's a Microsoft Excel chart object. And the only way you can really do that is if you go to File, actually Home, select the Paste dropdown, and then go to Paste Special. Then you can select the paste link, and then you can select the top option, which is Microsoft Excel chart object. Okay. The reason why we want to do that is that allows us to create a linked chart so that when we edit the chart in Excel, we can update it in Word. And that's what we're going to do in part 7. Go back to Excel. We need to change the rate for 2020. So instead of 3.95, we're changing it to 4.32. And the points is going to be 0.5 instead of 0.8. And you notice the chart automatically updated, but we need to return to Word. And you notice it hasn't updated in Word. We have to select the chart, right click, and then we need to select Update Link for the context menu. And there you can see it has updated. Okay. And then we can close Excel now. We don't need it anymore. We don't need to save that. Return to the Word document and break the link between the source file and the destination file. So to do that, go to Link Object and select Links, and then select Break Link. Yes. And click Yes on the confirmation box. Now they want us for step 8 to add a bookmark and create a hyperlink to the bookmark. So it's going to be this heading below the chart we just inserted. So let's go and select that. Once again, I don't really know where bookmark is, the function, so I can search for it. And I kind of remember what I did. If this is your first time doing it, you just have to type in book, and then it will recommend the best action. I really like autocomplete. So we do want to select this insert a bookmark option. And then we can just go ahead and type in sample bookmarks. There's no spaces. And make sure S and P is capitalized. Okay, and hit add. And they want us to change it so that Word will show the bookmark. Right now, we can't really tell if there's a bookmark being that we just created one, right? So to do that, we want to go to File, go select Options from the bottom text menu. We want to go to Advanced and kind of drag the scroll bar on the right so that the Show Document Content section appears. And then we want to check mark Show Bookmarks. Now you notice there's that bracket around the bookmark we just created. Now we want to create a link to that heading. So to do that, we scroll up, and if I zoom in really quick, we want to select this italicized sample payments text inside the parentheses. Let me go ahead and zoom back up. And then you can just right click on it, click the right or the greater than symbol on the link, and then we want to select insert link. And then on the left left side in the link to section, we want to select place in this document. And you notice there's a bookmarks. Underneath that is that sample payment bookmark we created. Select that and click OK. And you can test this link right away by holding Control on your keyboard. And you notice when I do that, my cursor turns into a finger. Click on that. Yep, that's how you can verify it worked. For step 9, we're going to start the mail merge. So to do that, we go to Mailings, select Start Mail Merge, and then select Letter. I wish there's a better confirmation other than just the Word document randomly scrolling, but you can just click that again and you notice there's a border now around letter. So that's a confirmation that you have started the mail merge. Next, we want to import the recipients from an Access database from the resource file. So click on the Select Recipients button, select Use the existing list, navigate to where you downloaded that file, the resource file, double click on that, and open up the Access file, which is that red icon. Okay, and you know if you've imported it when you notice more buttons are highlighted or become bold. Okay, now we can edit the recipient list and sort in ascending order by last name. Click on that, click the last name down arrow and short ascending and hit OK. Now we want to insert merge field code. So to do that, we need to go back to the top, delete the address, and make sure we don't delete the paragraph mark. So once again, just click between the greater than symbol and then in front of the paragraph mark and just hit backspace. Okay. And then we want to insert the address block. So it's this button right here. So click on that and just confirm that the right format is selected, which is the Mr. Joshua Randall Jr. Yep. And then just click OK. So you notice it says address block with the two greater than and lesser than symbols. Now we want to delete greeting. Once again, just need to click between the greater than and colon. But we do want to keep that space, so it's that little dot there. Okay. We want to insert a title merge field code. So it's inside the insert merge field. Click the down arrow, click title, hit space. And then we want to insert last. Okay. And just make sure there's a space right here between title and last. The next thing we want to do is delete city, maintaining the space, and then insert the city merge field code. Okay. Yep. Just make sure that you have spaces there. For step 11, we want to insert rules now to customize the merge. So we want to click the space, the line above address block, and then insert 3 skip record if rules. So to do that, hover over the page with the question mark, which is the rules, and then go to the very bottom to select skip record if. And the first one will be city, and it's equal to Roseville. Hit OK. And then we're going to repeat this, and then we're going to select another city, and it will be Rockland this time. So what that means is we're not going to be sending these letters to residents, that people that live in Roseville and Rockland. We have one more skip record rule. This time it's going to be we're going to be skipping people who have sold their houses. So status, you have to scroll your mouse or use 2-finger scroll to the very bottom to find the status field, and it's equal to sold. Okay. We need to delete the word has recently expired. And you notice it took out that space, even though I didn't select it. So you want to insert that space again. Yep. Place the insertion point after the space. Yep, I did that. So we're going to insert a if then else rule. So let's go ahead and go back to rules, if then else. This time the field name, not title, it's going to be expired. So you're going to have to scroll down to the bottom, select expired, and it's equal to true. if it's true, we're gonna insert a text has recently expired. You notice I'm just copying that, and then otherwise we'll insert this text. Right. Let's go ahead and preview this. So we can do that by clicking on this ABC preview results. And you notice those field tags change to sample to the letters we're actually sending. And you notice it does dynamically change based on uh, that was a weird one, right? You notice it says Dear DRS Choi. I bet it's supposed to be Dear Mrs. Choi. Huh. I'm not gonna stress too much about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and so we did step 12. So now we can just go ahead and turn off. So you want to turn off mail merge before you save it, okay? And then now we can submit that for grading. I'm going to close that. If you're using a cloud storage, if you're saving your file in a cloud folder, just make sure it's sync first before you upload it. Oh, it's moving the access database to trash. So I'm not going to worry about that. Just as long as my Word file that I'm working on is synced. So wait for that before you upload. That minimizes file errors. So let's go ahead and upload that document here. Let's go ahead and submit it. All right, I got 100%. I made a mistake earlier with a different version of this project um, where I did correct it and resubmit it, but SimNet didn't update the score. So just be careful when you do this project that um, you watch my video and you work through it, because if you made a mistake, unfortunately, the only way to correct it is restart the project from the beginning, which is time consuming. So hopefully you get 100% like I did, and good luck with your project.